Just wanna see the light.
Hey, welcome back to Blender interface. Now this is the place when people open up Blender and don't know what to do next. If you haven't used 3D modeling package before, then it is very confusing interface. So before dive into modeling, we need to know Blender interface. In this video you will learn the following. Blender looks same on all platforms, either it is Windows or Macs or even in Linux. You will learn to switch and change the layout of the Blender. You will change, move and resize the Blender layout. You can duplicate the layout or split one layout into multiples, and finally you can learn to combine this layout into one. Now open up Blender by double clicking the Blender icon. After opening the Blender, you can see the welcome screen and the version of the Blender. Click on it to close, and we are now ready to do our stuff on Blender. Blender is so vast that we may not touch some of the tools till completing our course, but we make the most of them. Now let's see Blender interface. At the top we can find info header bar. We can see it by pointing out here. And the big one with the cube at the center is a 3D view. You can see it from here, 3D view. At the bottom we can find timeline. And the outliner is located at the right part of the Blender. And just below it we can find the properties panel. You can resize any panel by clicking and dragging. You can also switch the layout. Click on layout. You can also make multiple 3D view by switching the layout of the timeline, so that you can see what's going on from different angle. I'll switch it back to timeline. If you drag any panel to much smaller, then it will be disappear and the plus icon will be appear at the top. Again you can click on it to open. The shortcut for tool shape is T, and for properties panel is N. You can press T and N from keyboard to open and close the tool shape and properties panel respectively. But for performing this action, your cursor must be on 3D view. Okay, now for duplicating the panel, at the corner of the panel you can see triangular bar. Click on it and drag to duplicate. You can duplicate it on any direction. Now for recombining those, click on triangular bar and drag it to the opposite direction. You can also change the direction of the switch while pressing mouse button. The white arrow indicates the direction of the switch. How did you guys get on? If you have any difficulties, then comment below. Thank you for watching video, and we'll meet you in the next lecture.